tonight we have with us on the couch Mark Kentwell from PRD Nationwide Newcastle. So Mark is a leading real estate agent around the country, and I've actually got him here tonight to talk about one of the most important things to me in property, and that is what the market's doing nationwide. I know it's a massively hot topic. Hey, everyone wants to know.
Almost anyone you come across that knows you're in real estate will say,
so what's going on?
So how's the market?
And what a broad question that is, hey?
Yeah.
How's the market? Which market is what I then say.
Yeah.
Because like it's so varied across our country.
Well, yeah, it's sort of like you need to say straight after that, well, how long have you got?
Yeah.
Because it's going to depend on whether they're buying, whether they're selling, whether it's for owner-occupier or
whether
investing.
they're investing.
Yeah, and then are you in development? Are you into sort of moving capital around where the hotspots are?
Are you talking regional or are you talking only metropolitan? Like it's literally, it's like an unfolding Pandora's box when you open that up.
It is, but I'm sure we can unpack a little bit of it in our segment
we're only
today.
unpacking a tiny bit of it today in the segment. So I think today for me, I know that there are specific markets that you follow, but for me, I have really big interest in Perth, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I love southeast Queensland. Love to know what's happening there. So can we start on those ones?
Sure.
All right, so give us a tip, Perth.
Yeah, so Perth, it's had a really hard run the last couple of years, and I think that's anyone watching from Perth, like, totally feel for you.
That's right.
But that's fine, because it's all part of an overall, cyclical thing that the markets do, and, property is not a short-term game. There's people who've done well out of really short-term segments of property.
Which really makes it then hard for those that aren't doing well short-term, to kind of go, but they had that gain, and it's like in it for the long haul sometimes.
Yeah, well, there was a market there that was very heavily driven by mining, particularly outside the sort of very coastal regions or the city region, because Perth is a city. So
it is a great city too.
It's a great city. I love it. I did live there when I was younger. So I've got some really prominent agents that I speak with over there, and also some people that are in sort of finance and capital and development.
Yep.
So they're seeing green shoots reappearing. So
that's exciting.
They are seeing the market return. There are people who have a bit of a strategy of moving around the states as one sort of reach what appears to be the top or near the top. They're like, righto, I've done well there. Let's take a fair bit off the table. Leave a little bit in, but then let's go and get in somewhere else that's sort of having a run. Where they're seeing the run at the moment is they're seeing a resurgence of property around 1 mil, close to the city, but also close to the coast. So there are certainly parts of Perth that have that offering.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so regional areas, heavily mining-driven areas, not as strong just yet. Yep. And obviously they're looking at a whole bunch of factors as what's going on in that sort of macro market internationally, prices of iron ore, coal, all the other things.
That's complex. That's literally where you need to crack out a beverage and spend a long time looking at that.
Yeah, and employment has a big part of that too. Is there employment there? Are people paying massive rents to be living there, or do they want to buy there because they've got stable employment?
Yep.
And so I came from mining before real estate, and even then I've seen so many cycles in mining where they're laying people off, they go to contractors, and then they realise
bring them all back up.
They bring them back on again. People are getting comfortable, they're borrowing again.
Absolutely.
So if you're in one of those tough areas but you have employment and you're there, well, it's natural to ride that out.
Absolutely.
If you're looking at investing to try and gain growth, I'm not giving specific investment advice here, but there certainly are people that are probably about to do quite well that are getting in around those city areas or close to beaches in what were very prestige suburbs. Some of those prices have come back like 30, 40, 50% in the premium markets, particularly 2 million and above.
Yep.
And I'm not saying the whole market's done that, so don't go and check a median price, but there have been I've talked to agents where there's prestige, like elite properties that are actually trading right now for sort of 30 and 40% below their peak.
Absolutely.
And they're saying, look, as soon as things pick back up again, they're the properties that are back in demand.
And they're the properties that are going to show that really big growth too.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm going to go and stick my life savings in one property over there, but if you're thinking about making a move there and you've got employment there.
If you're looking for somewhere that's maybe about to start to really grow again.
It looks like there's green shoots, but again, it's going to come back to your personal circumstances there.